Show you a few reasons why you should buy Mullen the stock, but more preferably the options. So if we look at this guy, the market cap, if you look down towards the bottom of the screen, is $24.55 million. That out of $1 a share, that means there's only 24 million shares in the market. Now, with 24 million shares in the market, if we look at the options, they're very cheap. I mean, the least expensive is 10 cents a contract. The most expensive is 70 cents a contract. Now, if you look at how many options have already been purchased, there's roughly like 120,000 option contracts that have been purchased, which equals 12 million value of shares. And so 12 million shares total and a $25 million market cap means that this is at 50% gamma interest right now. And it's only had like one big day followed by a big crash, which is happening right now. And this thing has just begun, people. So let's take a look at a couple things. Oh, good. Mullen stock, if we go to the 5-day, it's up 39%. Like, we are at the bottoms, people. This is the bottom of all bottoms. This is one ramp up to one ramp down, and they're going to ramp it back up to around this price and try to get people that bought the options down here to sell this time because they just lost all their money again. Like, they made a lot of money and then they lost it all. But the stock price has to go up. If we look at the 6 month, if we look at the 1 year, if we look at the 5 year, this stock is at the bottom of all bottoms. It is the smallest stock in the entire market with an option chain. It's on the top 10 list. Like, you might be able to find 10 stocks that have a 20 million market cap that still have an option chain. This is just one of those 10. They're all roughly same in that context, but like, this is a top 10 stock of most squeezable because the market cap is the smallest. The option chain, they've already created the gamma interest, and it is my suggestion to you that they wouldn't be doing this unless they are expecting their stock price to go up, and they are looking to dilute some shares on you. And so they got to get that price up somehow, and so they create a story around it. They make it real complicated, but it's not that complicated. All you need to do is you need to come down here and buy some October 2022 options. $1 strike is the safe bet. 250 is the right bet if you don't do the $1 strike, because if it goes to $10, 250 is going to make the most. If it goes to $5, your $1 strike is going to make the most. But the 250 will make more than the 5 does if it only goes to $10, because one's 55 contracts, the other one's $40 a contract, and your intrinsic value is just going to have a higher profitability at $10 with the 250 than the 5 would. Now, if it goes to $15, then the $5 would have paid more. But I mean, again, I'm not saying that this is going to be GME in the sense that it lasts for 2 years, but from the start, this is starting off better than GME started off. This is starting off better than AMC started off. And what I am guaranteeing is that you're going to get a 5 to 10x. There's no other way about it. There's too much energy around it already. Yeah. Just so you know, there are 80 million shares that they have that they could dilute, which is 400% more than what the float is right now. Maybe 300% actually. And you should be riding one of those $250 strikes until they start diluting, because this price is only going to go up until they start diluting. But they won't dilute now because the market cap's too small. If they only got 80 million shares that they can dilute with, if they sell them all at $1 a share, that $80 million, now they're at $100 million market cap, and they can't ever bring in more shares to stop buying pressure. And so you can't find a cheaper stock than this one. And what I'm saying is they're going to let that market cap go to 100 million to 200 million before they start selling their shares, because they want the shares that they have to sell. They want to sell them at a price that's sustainable, that like the retail can't hurt them. Retail can't come buy them all. And so if we go to this right here, if we go to 2012, PDF when they first filed the company. Scroll down to here. You will see shareholders' equity. They have actually on the green line where it says ordinary shares, 100 million shares authorized. And right now there's only 24 million shares in the float. So that means there's 76 million shares that they can sell at a 10,000th of a penny. Yeah. So until they start selling those, the price is going to keep going up. As soon as you see them sell those, expect more price manipulation. But there'll probably be another leg up after that one too. Like, you're so early into this one. If you get in now, you're so early.